How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build a positive mindset. My name is Henry, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today because in this episode, we're going to talk about how to turn the tough times, the struggle, the pain, the hurt, all of that into your growth so that you can experience the positive life that you desire. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So pick a word. It could be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as we're breathing in, you're going to say this word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to take another deep breath. This one's about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive space. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. Well, before we get started, if there's something that you enjoy or take away from this episode, if you're on YouTube or Spotify, you can actually leave a comment below. Not only does it help me know what resonated with you, but somebody else might read your comment and might inspire them to give this episode a listen. This is the #1 mindset podcast in the world, and the best way to continue to grow it is together. So whether you leave a positive comment or share this with somebody, it means the absolute world to me, and I could never thank you enough. But let's go ahead and dive in today's episode. So this is very important, and this is giving you back your power. If you want your power, if you want to feel like you're the one in control with how you feel and how you experience the world, this perspective that I've been using recently, I feel is very powerful and can make that shift for you. And this is what it is. You see, you receive based on belief because the law of attraction says like attracts like. So when you believe that you are, like truly believe it, and belief is this, it's not just knowing something. It's not being, thinking that you know it or thinking that you believe it. It's actually believing it. And this is how you build that. Because once you do, you will receive what it is that you wish to desire. So when you do something, like let's say you're going on a mindset journey or a health journey or whatever it is that you're going on, a lot of times motivation is the spark. Something happens that motivates you. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a negative thing. Either way, you're inspired, you're motivated, you're ready to roll. And that's when most of us start to make a change. In fact, January is right around the corner, and so many people use that for inspiration, for motivation, for the pure motivation of everyone's doing it to be the new year, new me. That's kind of what happens there. So something happens that sparks motivation. But you are not who you are when you're motivated. In fact, you're the opposite of that. You are who you are when you're not motivated, when things aren't going your way, when it's failing, when it's struggling. That version of you, when stress is the highest, when it's the most difficult, is your core foundation. That's who you are. Now, this is where it's an opportunity. You see, when you're going through something that's difficult, what sets you apart, what helps you become the version of you that you want to be, is the choice that you make. And remember, the choice isn't equal. The choice isn't fair, but it's still a choice. I know that it's easier for some people to think positively. It's easier for some people to eat healthier. It's easy for some people, or easier for some people, to be more disciplined. It's not about what's fair. It's not about how easy it is for someone else. It's your choice to do it. That's how powerful you are. That no matter what the circumstance is, it's your choice. In fact, the bigger the hurdle is, the harder it is to make that choice every single day to be in alignment with who you are, the more powerful you'll become when you do it. And why wouldn't that be your journey? Why would your journey be something of easy choices, of easy decisions? If you were meant to be more, then you would have tough choices to make every single day. So when you're in the toughness of something, whether it's something physical that's going on, something mental that's going on, when you're going through it and you don't want to do it anymore, you want to go back to old habits, you want to go back to old patterns, old beliefs, old thoughts, and you choose to be the new you anyway, the more you do it, the more you believe it, because you realize no matter what, I'm going to show up as this. It doesn't matter how I feel, doesn't matter what the economy is doing, doesn't matter what my friends are doing, doesn't matter what anything else is going on. I am going to choose this version of me every single moment. Once you do that and you've gone through it enough to where everything else wasn't working out, but you still showed up as the new you that you want to be, eventually the belief starts to happen. Eventually you know that you won't miss. You will not skip that thing. You will not choose the old way because the old way is no longer an option. You are the new way. So whatever difficulty that you're going through is the tension. You see, growth happens in tension. It's just like the body. Muscles grow in time under tension. The more time that's under tension, the more opportunity there is for growth. So why wouldn't our energy, our minds, be any different? Why wouldn't it? So the difficult things that you're facing when you want to tap out, when you say, I will start when, I'm going to get on my diet in January, I'm going to start saving money when this happens, I'm going to start thinking positively once I get out of this environment. If you do that, if that's your goal, it will always be moving. There is only now. So when you get to that place that you think things will be better, you're still in the now. And so the goalposts will continue to move. Use your difficult opportunities now to choose to be the version of you that you want to be. Now, when you're choosing it, that doesn't mean all of a sudden, like say you want to be a millionaire, that you're going to choose to be a millionaire, it's going to be in your pocket. That's not how it works. It's choosing to think, act, and move in alignment with that millionaire version of yourself, no matter what the external result is. The external, the physical doesn't matter. It's about the internal being. So when you set a goal of being something and having something, think about that version of you and what it does on a daily basis. You see, if you have this image of yourself being extremely lean, muscles everywhere, strong, athletic, all that stuff, but you don't want to work out all the time, you don't want to eat lean foods all the time, you don't always want to be training hours every single day, then that's not going to work. You can't desire a result but not the process. It takes a certain frequency of actions or vibration of actions to have that result. That's why we have to desire the who, not the what. So if you're going through something, don't focus on what you're going through, focus on who you are while you're going through it. That's where you get your power. That's where you get your confidence from. When you choose you, meaning that version of you, no matter what is going on external, right or wrong, meaning they wronged you, but you still choose you. They did this, but you still chose to be the version of you that you want to be. That puts you more and more in your power. It's all happening for you. This whole life is a constant opportunity for growth. That's what it's here for. Earth is not our reward. This is not the destination. This is like a training ground or school. You don't go to school to stay in school forever. You grow to go to something else. That's what Earth School is. It's a constant book full of lessons. Choose the vibration you want to be. Choose the who you want to be and be thankful. Have gratitude for the difficulties you're facing because those are what's going to help you choose that and know that that's you. That's where the belief is going to come from. Confidence comes from doing something no matter what. Meaning, I'm going to speak my truth no matter what. I'm going to choose love and peace and joy no matter what. You can't take that away from me. This is what I'm going to choose because that's what I operate in. In my life, in my experience, 100 things negative could happen, or let's say 99 negative things could happen. I am going to receive and perceive the one good thing. I see the bad, I see the negative. I will deal with those, but that one good thing is the energy that I wish to receive and magnify. That's the mindset I'm choosing. But if you're going to choose to be that powerful in a positive mindset, you're going to have to go through 99 things that are negative so that you can prove to yourself where the belief comes from that you're so powerful you can take 1% of something and make that your 100%. It's all happening for you. You're not better for doing it and you're not worse for not doing it. It's all an experience that you're choosing. You're choosing this experience. Make the choice. You are a powerful observer, a powerful creator. Whatever you focus on will expand. If you go into a situation and the difficulty of it, the stress of it becomes your mental focus, not who you're choosing to be, then you're going to expand the difficulty, the pain, the hurt, because that's what you do. You can't help it. That's what you expand. But if you go through those things, you see those things, you observe those things, but the main thing you focus on, the main thing you talk about, the main thing you take action on is the state of being that you're going to be during that time, that's what will expand. That's how you grow, and that's how you become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a positive perspective on whatever it is that you're going through. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It'll keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook group all down below. So I appreciate all the follows there. And if you're ready to make this shift, if you want to make a change, I have a group called Freedom Fundamentals. We focus on health, wealth, and happiness. I've had quite a few people reach out about this, and it's something different. I know a lot of you come here for mindset stuff, and there's a ton of mindset stuff in this group. I do posts every single day. We have live calls twice a week for the main core members, but it's built around really expanding that abundance and wealth. We talk about real estate, how to create some money there. So if you're interested, just reach out to me via Instagram. I'd be happy to share any information that you'd like to know. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.